All right, it's 8:40. We're back with the one and only Jennifer Lopez. She's juggling an awful lot right now, judging the farewell season of American Idol, extending dates for a Las Vegas residency, All I Have, and serving as executive producer and one of the stars of NBC's police drama Shades of Blue.
I'm not holding a man hostage.
Look, I know this doesn't feel right, but the best thing to do to help him is to get him talking.
He'll talk when he feels safe.
Where is safe? These people have kidnapped him. You think they're not going to pay him another visit? Where do I put him? And if he's a dead end, we blew our only lead in your cover. No, really, Harley, listen to me. I'm not going to leave you alone for a second. I won't let anything happen to either one of you. Okay?
And we're very happy to say that Shades of Blue was just picked up for a second season here on NBC. Jennifer, good to see you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Executive producer and actor. So what was the mood like on the set when the word came down that it was up for season 2?
I mean, everybody was thrilled. Everybody is so happy. We have a great cast, you know, with Ray and Drea and all the actors on the show. Great crew behind the scenes as well, so we're all really excited.
You know, for people who have not seen the show yet, Harley is not your typical cop. As a matter of fact, she's a bit of a bad girl who got caught with her hand in the cookie jar.
You know what? She gets in trouble.
And yet she's still a cop.
Yeah, she's a cop. She's a cop. Listen, she's human first. You know what I mean? And I think that's what the piece is about. The piece is about humanity. It's about, you know, human nature and how we can, it's easy to slide down that slippery slope when you just, you know, even with great intentions, trying to do the right thing.
I always think about that. People confronted with a choice in an instant, do they make the right choice or the wrong choice?
They think they are, and that's the crazy part. And even if you know you're like, okay, this is maybe pushing the lines of what is morally right or ethically right, it's still, you know, you'll make that choice if it means survival or saving your family or anything like that.
I was reading all you've got going on right now last night when I was thinking about doing this interview, and I'm exhausted just looking at it.
I know, I was like, I'm sleepy. This is why I'm sleepy.
No, but you talked about that. I mean, are you the type of person, generally speaking, not to put you on the couch here?
Yes, no, go ahead.
Are you the type of person who fears if you slow down, the world's going to pass you by?
I think there's a little bit of FOMO, you know, fear of missing out.
Right. Okay, there's a new one for me.
I had that from when I was very little. Do you remember moments like this when you were like lying in bed and you heard the grown-ups in the next room and you're like wanted to be out there? You know, and you're like, what are they doing? Is there a party going on?
Now you're one of the grown-ups worrying about what the people in the other room are saying.
Everybody else is doing. Yeah, no, not at all. I love my work. I really do. I enjoy it. It fulfills me. It really is something that I just love creating. All of it. And, you know, I did take on a lot last year, probably more than I should have.
Yeah, a lot of irons in the fire.
A lot of irons in the fire, but it was great opportunities that I couldn't say no to.
And it seems when one of the irons cools, the other heats up. So here we have second season of Shades of Blue. At the very same time, American Idol is coming to an end.
Yes.
I've watched you on that show over the years, and I think it changed you as a person. Is that too much of a stretch?
I don't think it changed me as a person as much as it let people know who I really was.
Because you were able to share things?
Well, because it was the first time, you know, people didn't see me in a movie or playing a role or, you know, doing the whole J-Lo, you know, music thing where I'm like singing and playing that type of, you know, not playing that character, but being that person, but actually just saw me as a human being, you know, the person who, you know, loves music and is very emotional. You know, you guys never got to see that before. I always felt like people were getting that from me, but I realized they hadn't until they saw me just kind of speak for myself and be myself on a show.
And you talk about somebody who loves music. You've got a show out in Las Vegas that you've even said to me that is hard. You created a show that is really hard to do, and sometimes you must think, why didn't I just put a microphone on the stage and a chair?
I could just stand here. I could just sing. I could be on a stool right now. No, but I created it thinking, okay, this section will be like this, and it'll be really high energy, and then this section will be this. And then when I did them back to back, and I realized I had like 7 or 8 sections, and they were all like really high energy, I was like,
why did I do this?
What the heck am I doing? But you know what? It's a crazy, energetic show, and people are really appreciating it, and that warms my heart and makes me really happy.
Lastly, where do you hide the machine?
What machine?
The time machine. No, I'm serious. You know, every time you come here, especially the women on the staff say, how is it possible she looks better today than perhaps even 10, 15 years ago?
I guess I just kind of grown into myself a little bit. You know what I mean? 20s, 30s, you're kind of figuring yourself out a little bit. And now I kind of feel comfortable with who I am, and I think that shows on your face.
I want 1 hour with the time machine, whatever you have. I want 1 hour with it.
Thank you.
You look great.
You're so sweet. Thank you.
And congratulations on everything.
Thank you so much.
And you can catch Shades of Blue Thursday night, 10, 9 Central Time here on NBC. And Jennifer's going to be back.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.